Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. I was trying to help somebody today put a picture in an ornament of a young man from the Coast Guard. And this is the type of ornament, and I've seen them before on the internet, where you have multiple layers, and this is a living hinge, and it's really quite good. It's quite strong, and it's quite. Uh, I've never seen one spaced out like that. But what happens? It all snaps together, and so like the middle ring and the other rings. It makes like a three-dimensional. But when I sent him the file, he was he was hoping to get more of the young man in the background and into the ornament. Well, there's really no way to do that with a round object. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to hit P and put it in the center of the page. Let's move this one out of the way. And then I'm going to take the young man and I'm going to hit P. Now I'm going to go to Object, Order, Back of Page, so we can see the ring. And there's really no way to make it much bigger, because if you hold down the Shift key and, well, what if I hold down the Shift key with the two-sided arrow and you bring it in, then you start getting a square. Anyway, so we're going to make this thing just a little bit smaller, but leave it square. And I'm going to hit P to make sure it's in the center of the page. And it is not really in the center of this because of the fact that these other parts are sticking out. So let's nudge this over and let's take the Smart Fill tool and fill this in. And then I'm going to left click, right click, and you can see now I could put it, hit P, and it move that thing up a little bit so it's more in the center. Now we can adjust that when we put it back in here. And I'm not going to move that. I need to nudge it back. But his question was, how would you cut that out? And one, you don't have to cut it out. You have to make it fit inside that circle. But, you could actually have it print on this part. But I'm going to take an ellipse or a square holding down the control button, and I'm going to hit P. And then I can hold down the Shift key and make this thing larger, about the size of the picture. And what that did, now I've got let me move that out of the way. And I've got a square now that is going to fit in there. And then you could just fill these in. And I wouldn't suggest engraving those because it would just be a dark engraving. But now we're going to take away. So I'm going to go here. I'm just kind of playing this by ear. And there's our cut line. I'm going to get rid of the rectangle. And I'm going to move this back. You can see how the second circle is just a little bit off. So what I'm going to do is make my good circle black, take this and put it back, and then I can move. I'm going to change my nudge factor to something really low, like 0.01, and grab the red and move it to about there. I'm going to move it out. Now I'm going to change my nudge back to 5, and I'm going to nudge that out of the way. So this is now be more in the center. So we could take these parts back up here, and you could cut that away. And what's going to happen, you're going to have, I don't know why that did that. You're going to have, let me try to grab the picture. So then you would take this and cut these lines. So the picture would print on there, but then this is going to be a void. So if we fill it in with the Smart Fill tool, let's go ahead and use brown like wood would be. and fill that in. That's what it's going to look like, but he's not going to engrave that. That's just the cutting mark. I would just, if you cut it out, you're going to see through it. But evidently on the other one, he's cutting out and you're going to see through it. But see, you've got little anchors holding it together. So that might be my suggestion. I just went on the internet and got an anchor. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. I'm going to go to Trace Bitmap, Outline Trace Clip Art. Takes just a second because it's a pretty good one. And there's our anchor, and I'm going to left click, right click, and you could kind of add anchors. You wouldn't want to mess with that. You still want your picture there. And so we could actually make it a little bit smaller. I'm going to hold down the shift key and just kind of put that more in the center. And you could put multiples. So let's grab that anchor, make a plus key. I'm going to hold down the control button so it's kind of equal. And then you could put a plus key and put one up top. And, just so they can kind of see an anchor. Plus key, put one at the very top like that. And you could put, multiple. And all you'd have to do, let me make a copy of this so I could play with this. So then you just take your virtual segment, and he must draw in something other than hairline. So I'm going to make it all a hairline. I'm going to go ahead and change this pen to graphic. You go to hairline, and I don't care about black right now. That's fine. So now anytime you draw, then you just take a virtual segment delete key and delete this. And see, that's going to hold that. It's going to be strength for the wood, kind of hiding the back part. Now, this is just suggestions. And then this way it wouldn't print on there. You need a little bit more clip art, a little bit more. And do that to all four anchors. See, that'll make that work. It didn't look like it was going to work. And see, that looks like anchors. And I'm not telling him what to do, but I'm just trying to give somebody suggestions. And then just cut the side ones really look good. And then I think we still got a little bitty dot right there. And then just move your picture back. And he sent what it would look like. So that would work. You could make it solid. You could have the whole thing just be a piece. And, with that, you wouldn't even need the inner lines at all. Just make this front one solid. And, because it's hard to, sometimes figure out what people want to do. Just make sure you get it all. Whoop. And then move your picture back so you wouldn't have to cut it out. The picture will just print and this will be a solid disk. And there's, a lot of different things you could do. I don't know, what the gentleman is thinking, the grandfather, the proud grandfather, and I would be too. One thing else you could do is take this anchor away. I'm just thinking of things you could do. And you could, put something else in there. Basically just kind of fill up the space. Let's try this. Tell you what, let's move this out of the way and nudge this back to the center of the page and put another ring around it and hit P, make it a little bit larger, and then Control D and make it duplicate, holding down the shift key. And you could probably weld this, but I wouldn't you're not for sure if it's going to work. So what's going to happen now? Well, is that what I want to do? Because if we cut that out, I think that'll work. Take all these edges, and I could have done one of them and probably rotated them around. But that ring, do this, maybe not so good. Now the way I always test it is take the Smart Fill tool and see it doesn't get to that ring. So then you would maybe take this one out. Yeah, this will work. So what that's doing is just kind of filling that void space. And then this picture would be on top of there and go up to Object, Order Front of Page. And it would look like that. And just kind of have these rings and, the anchor idea or just anything. It's a pretty cool ornament. If the one I'm doing it for, I'd really appreciate when you finish it to send me a copy of the finished product. I would just make sure once you smart fill this, I would move this out of the way and then left click, right click in red to notify it's a hairline, and just make sure there's no cut lines on this picture because you're probably going to do a combo job and print it and then cut it. And see this picture, it'll cut right along that edge. I think it would look pretty, and you could just keep going with stuff, you know. Let me do this one since this one's in the center of the page. You could take ellipses and like put it there. Let's go. I'm going to hit P, put it in the center of the page, hold down the control button. I'm just kind of playing. Control D, alternate C, rotate it 90 degrees, Control D, and then take your virtual segment delete key. And then you're going to have, just another object to kind of fill up I don't know that, unless it's, maybe if he's sanding it good, it'll, the inside won't look too bad anyway. But just add, and you could just keep going. You could actually put a name in that spot, you know, you know, if it's like a Christmas ornament, which it really is, you could have, when I first started, made an envelope for this form and put Merry Christmas 2025 in this envelope. And if you think that's an idea, the one I'm doing it for, let me know and we'll go from there. But I do like the more of the young man in it. There's just really no way to get it into a circle and see so much more you could see. You can see his full hat. And anyway, hope that helped him a little bit. Thank you for watching.